Welcome, everybody. We are hitting the hour. This is Barry Pascoe, and we are live. And I'm here with Mr. E-commerce, Mr. Roger D. How you doing, Roger?
Hey Barry, I am very, very well. Finally starting to breathe a little bit. We've been, for the last, I would say 3 months now, just packing boxes and moving house, and everything happened kind of last week. And I just want to thank you and the theme and the team. Everyone here has been really nice and being helpful and giving me the time that I need to move. So it's stressful when you have, family of five and moving and stuff. It wasn't fun, but we're there. We're pretty much finished. Everything's pretty much set up, so it's good. It's very, very good. Thank you.
So a very big congratulations to Mr. Roger. Roger's just moved into a beautiful house, and it's literally you're in the woods. You've got like acres in the back that you showed me. I was completely blown away. Shame it was covered in snow, of course, but other than that, it looks stunning.
Yeah, what's really cool is we have deer in our backyard that just randomly show up, and there's like a family of six that they're there like every morning and like at night, and my kids are going absolutely nuts because in our old house, the backyard was all the neighbors and stuff, so it was really just like, oh yay, you see the neighbors, you say hi to the neighbors. But this is pretty cool. I've got about an acre of woods, just beautiful big trees and stuff in the backyard, and we have, tons of animals coming in and stuff, so it's pretty cool. It's very, very special. It's very nice.
Roger's trying to feel good that he lives in the middle of a winter zone. He's covered in snow. Seriously, it's a beautiful house, and congratulations. But I guess you like deer more than you like people. That's very encouraging, Roger. Thank you so much. That's wonderful to hear.
I do.
All right, guys, just before we get started, I just want to make sure you guys can hear us loud and clear. Okay? Just give me a big yes if you can hear us loud. You know what? Tell us where you're calling in from. Let's find some locations that can make even Roger, who's moved into a new house, jealous. Let's see what we got here. Look how many people. I'm just talking. Denver. We got England. Yes, excellent. We got Cincinnati. That's sunny. We've got Seattle, Diana, Dallas. I can't read this fast, Roger. We are packing this place out.
Wow.
We got Lynn in Virginia. Some nice locations. We have Petra in Holland. That's a nice location. We got Trevor on vacation. Great vacation and to be with us. Thank you so much, Victor. That's amazing. We've got Togi in Iceland. I'm just looking at the incredible destinations here. Peter's in Zurich, right? We've got places that are even colder than Canada. This is unbelievable. Scott is in from Canada. Good to see some other Canadians here. We've got Robin in beautiful Wales, UK. Michigan. Magnus is here in the room. We got Fritz in Germany. Wonderful to see you. We've got Jason in Ontario, so one of Roger's friends there. And we've got Michelle in Australia. Yeah, wow. We've got some very serious people here, Roger. People in Australia. I don't know what time of the morning it is in Australia. This is insane. David's in New York City. Welcome to David. And we got Peter in Roger Federer's country. So he's in, Roger? Which country?
Oh, gosh. I have no clue.
Switzerland. Switzerland. There you go. We got Guy in Israel. We got Marius in South Africa. Wonderful. We got Darren in Sydney, Australia. No, Rachel in Sydney, Australia. We got Darren in San Francisco. Well, I just find it amazing because I'm here in New Zealand. Alison is in New Zealand. That's got to win the award for exotic location. Paul's catching up with Queensland, Australia, and we got Curtis in beautiful Minnesota. All right, so some interesting locations. Roger, why don't you share with everyone, as we are literally now about to hit capacity here, explain to everyone why this truly is a game-changing session and why this changes everything for anyone, especially for people that are yet to score significant home runs with e-commerce.
Well, this is, I guess, we've met thousands of people in the last, I would say, year and a half or so now that are really trying to get into e-commerce and really trying to see a success, and they're out there and they're testing different things. And one of the biggest things that we see is how the heck do you find winning products? Like, how do you find major home runs, like products that you just can go out and start making tons of money with? And we've been working on something for the last, I would say probably 4 or 5 months that I think is going to solve that. And we're super excited because I know that with what you're about to learn here today, anyone can take this stuff and finally get out to the marketplace with the winning products. And we're going to show you, and in live time here today, how to find tons of proven top-selling products that are selling through Shopify. So this is going to be mind-boggling. You guys are in for a treat. I'm excited, and I can't wait to share with you guys what we're doing.
Before we do get started, if you could just write the letter Y, don't write anything else. Write the letter, put the word yes if you are already making more than a couple $100s a day in sales on e-commerce. Write yes if you're already doing that. We got some of our best members here at Roger, and you can really look at this. Look at this. And a lot of these guys are people that have been with you, Roger, and I for quite some time. This is unbelievable. Stanley is, William is, Paul is, John is, Jody is, Anlan is, Mary is, Mark is, Cindy is, Jason is, Alla is, Ed is, Cuba is, Georgie is. This is just insane. Let me just ask one final question. How many of those, and we got literally probably, and I know there's another 900 people that haven't wrote yes, but we're going to solve that today once and for all. For those 100 or 120 people that just wrote yes, 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 how many attribute your breakthrough to Roger? Write the word Roger if Roger has been influential in your ability to make money.
Oh.
Stanley says yes. Bianca says it's because of Roger. Donna says it's because of Roger. Paul says it is. David says says Roger that. Hector says. Jason says. Leon mentions my name. That's the true. Good best answer so far today. Richard says Roger did. Jody is. Stanley calls you the man. Roger, don't get too happy about yourself. Cuba says it's Roger. Jolene says it's Roger and Mike. Roger, what do you say to that? I know we're about to get started, but and then we're going to solve the problem of the other 900 people that haven't said yes and haven't said Roger. But what does that mean to you that you've taken on this call alone probably about 100, 150 people that are attributing their success to you? What does that mean for you?
It means everything. It really means everything. And when people meet us at our masterminds, and they, I had a lady come up to me and was like, I see your stores. Like, you show me the numbers. Why the hell are you doing this? Like, this makes no sense. And when I'm at these events, when we're at the mastermind, sometimes I go to Barry and I'm like, man, I'm not looking at my ads much. Like, this is costing me money. The reason why I do this is to help others and to be able to share everything I know and everything I've learned in the last 2-3 years of doing this. So that's why I do it. And it's always changing. It's such an evolution. It's always evolving. Even with Facebook and stuff like that, like, I always have new things that I'm testing, and I'm always finding stuff. So to me, this means everything, guys, and it warms my heart to see everyone here saying Roger, 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 and they're seeing success. And what you're about to learn today, I think, will catapult that by 100. I'm telling you guys, this is one of my biggest discoveries today, and I want to share it with you guys, and I really want you to see what we're doing, because I think it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. So stick with us on this one. I know I'm making a big promise, Barry, but I think this is going to be astronomical for anyone who sees it.
Absolutely. All 1,000 people, whether you've got a result so far or not. Brett, if you can hand me the screen, and let's get into this. If you guys are ready, please make sure. I just want to make sure, first of all, you can see my full screen, Roger, because I've got 2 screens here. Can you confirm you can see my full screen? You got my full screen there? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, today we share with you Roger's crystal ball spy formula that generated at the worst time of year over $218,000 in sales. This is, we're going to show you everything. We're going to point you and give you everything you need, whether you are one of those 150 odd so people that have been saying that Roger's instrumental of their success, that have been with us for a little bit of time, or those of you that are brand new or yet to have success. This is a game changer. And just before we dive into this, I want to make sure so we can direct this to you. If you are you an Amazon seller? Are you looking to sell on Shopify? Are you looking to do it on another platform? Just curious where you position yourself in terms of what it is that you want to be doing. Would you prefer to sell on Amazon, Shopify, another platform, or just show me the money? I'm just curious. And I can see here we've got a mixture of people. It's right, either one of those 3. Okay, Shopify, lots of Shopify, a bit of Amazon. All right, because today's what we're going to share with you, you can use anywhere. You're not restricted to any one platform, but we're going to show you how to do it really, really well on Shopify and Amazon. So welcome to what I think is going to be the most important e-commerce training that you may ever see, especially if you're yet to get a result. And for those who got a result, this is going to take it to a completely different level because it has for Roger. And Roger did 2.2 million last year in sales. It's going to be way more this year, and this is the reason why it's going to help each and every one of you, because we're about to solve the #1 unsolvable issue. When I mean unsolvable, I mean it's unsolvable. And we know ourselves, having spent a lot of time with thousands of our members, ourselves, Michal in support has been talking to a lot of our members, that this is an issue that people are having a very hard time overcoming. It's unsolvable. And we're going to explain why in a few minutes. That's going to stop a lot of our members building an e-commerce successful business. There's a reason why most people have a hard time and do not have success. And we're about to take away all the guessing when it comes to e-commerce, all that testing and months and years of testing, hoping you're going to find that one product that's going to make you a significant amount of money. We're going to take that guessing away because we're going to give you access to something so powerful that it's going to change that game of e-commerce for you. It's the power to spy and access over 276,000 top Shopify stores and find winners. So you can find their best-selling items, and you can literally, without creating anything from scratch, you can spy on what's already working. It's going to give you a conveyor belt of products that you can easily make $30, $50, $70, $100,000 a month on a silver platter. So you can get overnight traction, even if that's something that's been eluding you and you haven't been able to get that traction for months or years. I want to make this clear. I don't care if you don't even know up to today what niche you're going to be going into. You just have no idea. I don't care if you don't have products to sell at this point. I don't care if you haven't made a single sale to date. I don't care if your confidence has hit rock bottom. We're going to resolve all that today because we're going to show you how to get really fast traction in your business so that you can get results and then you can scale up. So guys, give me a big yes if you are ready to start landing crazy high products that are going to sell like crazy on a silver platter that's going to get you overnight traction in e-commerce, even if you're starting from scratch or if you already are getting a result that's going to take your results into the stratospheres. Give me a yes. I'm waiting for 998 yes. I don't mind if one or two people don't say yes. I'm just going to wait because, all right, everyone's saying yes. Roger, anything you'd like to say before we get into the meat and potatoes?
Yeah, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to share with you my biggest secrets to what made me the $2.2 million in sales on that one store. So I'm going to be sharing you exactly the secret as to how that happened and how anyone can do this because, something I learned and I've looked at, Jen and Glenn and John and what they're doing as well, and they're doing the same thing. So I'm going to share with you that one secret, that one thing, and your light bulb's just going to go on, and you'll be able to go on and do really well here. So it's just going to be really an awesome webinar, guys.
Okay, so let's get into this step by step. You guys are going to get it. So listen, over 12 months of experience has taught us that our members have no problem setting up Shopify stores or getting their products on Amazon. That is not the problem. It can be taught quickly. It's just a matter of following along and applying, or you can outsource it if you're not good at those technical things. That's not the problem. No one has failed that I know, Roger, because they couldn't set up their store because they couldn't get their stuff on Amazon. That's no one. And if you, Roger, can interrupt me if you know anyone that they couldn't do that. That's not the problem. I can also tell you, we've yet to find someone that's got a winning product that has failed because of Facebook. And this is very important. We have never found someone with a winning product that has failed because of Facebook. It just hasn't happened. Why? Because if you've got a winning product, you throw it up on Facebook, you make every mistake under the sun, you can still make money with this. And John and Glenn, that you guys have met in the past, are classic examples. They were brand new to Facebook. They were making a few $1,000s a day in sales before they even spoke to Roger about Facebook. He then taught them in 15 minutes how to turn that into $10,000. You guys already heard about John and Glenn. We've spoken about them in recent weeks. But guys, that is not the problem. And anyone that says, well, I'm a bit concerned about Facebook, if you have a winning product, you will make significant money. I don't care if you know very little about Facebook. But there is one thing that's holding back members. And I know this, it's been frustrating us for the last 12 months because it's the one thing. I get emails, Roger, almost every week, please, just give me one product that I can run with. I don't have give me the one niche to work with and one product in that niche. Just tell me what I can do to make money. That is the one thing that is significantly holding people back. Roger.
I agree. It's the one thing. Guys, we go to mastermind events, we do these things. The one thing, people are always like, what's a product? Show me a product that's selling. Show me a website that's doing well. And it's the biggest thing that's holding people back. I mean, here's the thing. I want to see with a show of hands. Write down me in the chat box if you honestly feel that you have the skills, you can do this stuff, but just getting into the right market and like getting the right products, that's been your like stepping stone to being able to, you know, really get successful. And Barry, hundreds of people are yelling me, me, me. Like it's absolutely nuts. I think it's the biggest problem in the marketplace right now, and we're about to solve that. So it's gonna be really cool.
Right, so it's having the right products to sell and knowing which niches to go into. So we've spoken to thousands of our members over the last 12, 13, 14 months, and that lack of a proven niche or product is what is holding them back. And there's a reason. And we had ourselves a light bulb moment, but there's a reason why they are doing it all wrong. There's a reason why they're not getting results. We've solved that. We've turned it upside down for you, and that's what we're going to share today. So I'm just going to ask you one question. You can either write the number 1 or the number 2. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer like everyone tells you to do? Everyone. This is the way to do it according to everyone. And to be honest, until we had a light bulb moment, this is what we were doing. Guess your way to a winning product. Just test, test, test. 20, 30, 50, 100 products until you get a home run. Or would you like to copy something that's already working and is guaranteed to work for you? Now, everyone's running to, and I think Stephen goes, duh, number 2. But the truth is, everyone up to now has been doing number 1. Everyone has been doing number 1, and that is the biggest problem. So this is it. You will not fail if you start backwards and you do not reinvent the wheel. Do not use any creativity. Do not use any exploration of your mind. Simply take what's working, and we're going to reverse engineer the process so that you can absolutely guarantee you're going to score for gold. Here's something you need to know, and I hope I'm not belittling Roger, who is an amazing marketer, but I'm not going to belittle Roger. I'm going to tell you the truth. The product that Roger's got that does a few $100,000 in sales every single month, has 20 other stores selling it on Facebook. He's got 50 plus, if not more, competitors on Amazon, and yet it's going to make him $1 million in profit this year. Roger, why is that?
Well, here's the thing, guys. Is when I first started, doing this, I had the same idea that if other people are selling this, there's no way I can sell the same product. There's just no way. And I learned very quickly that I was wrong. I was very wrong. And thank God I took the leap of faith and just tested selling the product, and then I started making sales, and then it turned into a really big business. So I just want you guys, this is the big aha, this is the big secret, this is my biggest thing for you guys today, is to understand that if other people are selling something, it does not mean that you can't go in with a fresh Facebook account and start selling the same thing. Whatever is proven to sell is proven to sell. And there are literally billions of people on Facebook right now, and there is room for all of us. And there are, millions of products that we can go out there and start selling. So my biggest thing for you is that if you want the fast path to success, if you want to start making money very quickly at this game, find something or a niche or a product that is already selling well, and do your make your marketing a little bit better, and then just go out in the marketplace. So that's the big aha moment for me. And write down aha in the chat box. This is maybe an aha moment for you as well, because you've maybe tried to find unique products that no one else is selling, and you're trying to hit a home run, and you keep banging your head against the wall because it's just like, oh no, people don't want to buy this. So I would much rather sell something that's already a success, that people are already buying, and I would rather jump on a trend than try to create a new trends, okay? And
Awesome.
I'm going to show you guys how to do that very quickly. Yeah.
All right, so there's nothing unique about Roger's product that's making him a few $100,000 in sales whatsoever. Tons of people are selling it. There's nothing innovative about it. There's enough room for a ton of sellers to make an awful amount of money with that one product. So the secret that we're going to share with you how to do this, and you will fall off your chair when we show you how you can do this, but the secret to you not guessing anymore is to reverse engineer what's already working. We're going to find a proven hot market. We're going to find out within that market what is selling right now, current right now. We're going to find out how to source that product. And when you do that, you're going to be 95% there, and the other 5% we're going to deal with later on as well. You're going to literally, we're going to find what's working, and we're going to replicate it and get fast traction. Guys, is this making sense? If you're starting to experience a light bulb moment either now or during this presentation, write the word light bulb. Because if you understand this one idea, and we're going to put it into application in just a couple of minutes, but if you understand this one idea, this is going to change everything. We are doing a 180-degree switch on everything anyone's ever taught you about e-commerce, because there is a better way to do it, and we're going to prove it to you, and you're going to be able to apply it starting today. People are going bonkers. Okay, so the secret to reverse engineering is if you don't know what market to sell in, you have no idea what market to sell in, find a winning market. That is by just find out what's really winning. If you don't know what to sell, find out what's really selling. If you don't know where to source the product, then just find out what others are doing. All right, that is the key, and that's called reverse engineering. So here is the multi-million-dollar question. So what are those right products to sell? What are the right niches to go into? How do you get your hands on them so that you can make that 180-degree change, transformation, starting right now? So write these things down, because now we're going to start searching and finding the right products and the right niches. So the right products, number one, is there's got to be a huge demand. We don't want to go into small markets. It's a big mistake. People think go into a small market, there's not much competition. No, we're going to go into large markets where we know there are winners making a fortune, and we're going to tap into that and also make significant money. So it needs to have a huge demand. Number two, okay, we need to know that we can drive traffic easily and quickly from Facebook. We need to know there's an audience on Facebook that we can drive traffic quickly, because we want to have fast, easy traffic. We want to get overnight sales, because what I want to happen for each and every one of you here right now today is that you experience your initial sales almost immediately, so that you get that change, that transformation, that suddenly you've gone from being someone that just learns to someone who becomes an active, creative person out there that's actually making money. So that's number two. And we want products that are selling right now. If they're not, don't bother attempting. Do not reinvent the wheel unless you're willing and for some reason enjoy wasting months and months of time and money failing. Okay, so we're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to keep this dead simple. So make sure you guys get this. Products, we need to make sure there are products that there's a huge demand for, that we can drive traffic easily for, and that are already selling like crazy. Okay, so the question is, if you could stare into a crystal ball and see those products that are selling extremely well, that are in high demand, that you can easily replicate, that you can easily drive traffic from Facebook and make immediate sales, do you think that would be a game changer? Write the word insane if you understand why this would change everything. I'm waiting to see if this is making sense, because if you guys understand this very simple point right now, we're about to make that 180-degree change. We're already swiveled around 90 degrees already. Okay, Catch Killer saying totally insane. Guys insane, says Linda. Okay, now, of course it's going to change everything, because you wouldn't need to guess again. You wouldn't need to test tens and tens of products until you hit a winner. You wouldn't need to waste money praying that some one of them is going to stick and you're going to score a home run. You just would set up your store, throw a little bit of Facebook traffic at it, start making sales, and then scale up. Okay. So let's get into this. So here's a secret that all of our successful members are doing. And this separates them, the 100 or 150 people that are here right now that said that they're making money, so perhaps the 800 people that are here that are turning up feeling frustrated. Here's the difference. That group are prepared to fail and test tens and tens and tens and tens of products until they usually hit a home run. Most members will give up before they get there. Why? Because it's painful, failing again and again and again, hoping that the next time it's going to work. And at some point, suddenly they realize, you know what, I'm giving up. That's just a natural process that happens. So that is the big transformation that's going to happen to you in just a couple of minutes, because once you get those initial sales, you suddenly are a completely transformed person, and that's what we want to happen by the end of today's session. So I know if I gave you proven products to sell, and I know if you could get instant sales, and you could focus now on scaling up and making the money you deserve and desire, I would agree. I think you would all say that that's something that would absolutely change the way you look at this business. So how do you find that crystal ball? 3 options, 2 of which our members are doing. The third one is the 180-degree switch around that's going to turn everything around for each and every one of you today. Now, this is how you'd find a crystal ball if you had to do this manually. 1, you'd have to analyze thousands and thousands of advertisements on Facebook. Remember, we're trying to reverse engineer what's working. And you need to find things that you think potentially going to work. You need to create a data sheet of all these different products that you're seeing these advertisements for. 2, you then have to find sites that are selling all these different sites that are selling those products you're getting advertisements for. You then need to check the Alexa ranking. You'd have to see if they've got a lot of traffic going to their website. That would indicate that they're making sales, because why would they be spending money on traffic to go to their website? And then you'd have to check out their marketing funnels, and you'd have to see what else on their site is selling well, so you could build your funnels. And you'd have to repeat this for thousands of different advertisements, thousands of different products within niches, and see what works. Buy a load of products, see what their funnels are, start testing to make sure that your analysis is correct, and then hopefully it will stick. Would you agree that's a bit of a headache? Write a big H if that would give you a headache. Of course it would, right? That's what some people are doing. Be honest with you, that's what some people are doing. That approach would allow you to spy and find the right product, but you would be killed by time. Roger, I would say to do this properly, I wouldn't even say it would take you months. I would say it's utterly impossible. What do you think?
It's impossible. It's impossible, and that was the biggest issue, was just making something like that, possible. It was absolutely impossible to do, and I knew that if we were able to do that, we could crack the code. Absolutely.
So the second option is what a lot of our members, our successful members, almost all of them do this. They just go with their instincts. They try and get into Roger's head. They try and understand what he looks at. They test, and even Roger, when he found his products, he had to test a bunch of products and niches using their instincts. Now, if you're a marketer that's got those instincts, that's great. But again, you still need to test and test and test and test. You'd have to set up your store for each of your niches. You'd have to test each store with Facebook ads and scale up when something sticks. But that, again, Roger, which is, even though you've got the instincts, that still can take a significant amount of time.
It's just impossible. It's just impossible. Like, you can't do it. You can't physically look at thousands of stores and match them up and try to get the traffic rankings, try to figure out what are the best selling. Like, it's just impossible.
As Rob says, demoralizing and wearing you down. Exactly. So it's incredibly time consuming. It's not easy toiling, spending money, losing confidence, continuing until you see a result. That's why only members. There's one of 2 reasons why those 150 are right, 150 that we just mentioned at the beginning of the webinar are successful. It's either they had a very big reason for being successful, or they've got this entrepreneurial spirit that just they won't give in. It's one of those 2. I hope that's making sense. Yeah.
Number 3 could be, and I'm just being honest, you got lucky. You found a good product. I mean, that would be number 3. But yes, this makes absolutely sense.
Before you hit 20 or 30 or 40 different tests, exactly. So you just got there in time before you gave up. So that is the reason what most people are doing until today. And this is the story, how it all unfolded. Several months ago, Roger reached a realization and something that bothered him, and he expressed it to me. And this was his big problem. Now, we could all cry for a minute about Roger's big problem, his 2.2 million in sales business from last year. Big problem. It's still a problem. I want you to understand what went through Roger's mind. is that he was making his money, most of it from one store, but the rest of it from two other stores. He only had three main stores. They could crash tomorrow. He could suddenly, one store could be out of fashion, a thing that he is selling, and suddenly it goes south. And Roger, who's used now to a certain level of income, suddenly could go crashing. So what he needed was a way to be able to build more and more stores so that he continuously was able to build new stores that would work. The problem with that, of course, is that it would take a lot of time. And Roger's a busy person and he's pretty lazy, to be fair. So one home run is never enough in e-commerce. You need an ongoing supply of home runs so you can secure that business, not just for the short run, but also medium and long term as well. Just write the letter I if you understand the importance of long-term success on top of short-term success. Why Roger would go to sleep sweating, thinking about, you know what, here I am, a millionaire from e-commerce, and yet it could be disappearing tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen in the next month or 2 months. Maybe it's going to leave, and maybe I won't be able to pick it up again. I won't find that product again. So this was a real problem that Roger really had in his business. On top of that, this guy ain't going to spend months and months and months doing all this work. He prefers to spend time with his wife and his family. Lazy is a bit of a strong term, but let's just say he enjoys his family a lot. He's not going to drop everything and do weeks, if not months, of analysis in order to find these products anymore. He found 3, and right now, that was his point. He was stuck on those 3. He needed, though, to find others. But then he came up with a genius idea. And as we said to you when we first started in business, Roger and I together, when we come up with something, we reveal it. We will not hold back. So he came up with a genius idea. Let's revolutionize his business, and it's going to transform yours right here, right now. What if there was a way to automate months, if not years of research with a click of the mouse? What if you could find products that are already selling like crazy, have insane traffic visiting them, so you know 100% you could easily scale and you could sell them through Facebook, so you could start making money today, right now, super fast, and then scale up. What if you could find winners in seconds instead of months, and they were brought to you like on a conveyor belt? And what if you could do a test right now, make sales today, and prove to yourself that you can do it? And what if you could glance over 276,000 stores, each and every single one of them could be analyzed for their Alexa rankings, how much traffic they're getting, the best-selling products within them, and siphon the best ones so that you would know exactly what to sell without ever reinventing the wheel. Who is ready for e-com transformation? Write in the chat box, ET, e-com transformation, if you want to have that 180 degrees turn. It's going to happen right here and right now. I'm just going to wait, Roger. I'm not going to have any compassion here. 998 yeses, or we're out of here. Roger, do you see enough yeses?
I think so. I think they're flowing in, so it's not too bad.
I'm joking. Everyone's going absolutely berserk here. Drum roll, as Steven says. Roger, it's all yours.
Let me just grab the screen here, guys. So I'm just going to click on my name and hit Make Presenter. Okay, so this is kind of like a dream come true for me because it's something that we've wanted to build for a long time, but we've never been able to actually find someone who could do this. And it takes an absolutely incredible amount of data to be able to build something like what you're about to see. So here's what we did. We literally have been, pounding the web, and we've built a database of about 280,000 of the most popular, active, and selling websites for Shopify. So we've built like a database that is telling us that these are stores, these are active stores, they're actively selling. The second thing that we did is we used some special algorithms with using Alexa and other things as well, social, Facebook, that tells us if something is getting a ton of traffic. So if a website is getting a ton of traffic and you're able to see the website, give me a big OMG in the chat box if you could see their best-selling products. Because if something's getting a lot of traffic and you can see their top 5 selling products, you have a guaranteed home run. It's a guaranteed home run. And what did I tell you before? If you find a product that's currently selling, that's not a trademark product, that's not anything special, that you can buy off AliExpress and drop ship, then you could have a massive, massive home run. So let me show you how this works. Let's say, and I'm being honest here right now, I want to get into the gadgets market. I love gadgets. I am a nerd and I love gadgets. I have a ton of gadgets at home, stuff for my iPhone, things for my Macs and stuff like that. So here's how this works. I'm going to go into our Shopify Finder tool and I'm going to type in the word gadgets, okay? And I'm going to hit search. And when I do this, it's going to go through our massive database, okay? And it's going to go and actually get us the most trafficked website when it comes to anything that's gadget related. So I myself have a website, and I do anywhere between $250,000 to $350,000 a month in sales. My website, my Alexa rank on my website, okay, just to give you an idea, is in the about 250,000 to 350,000, okay, depending on the month and stuff like that. So these guys here, Shop Cool Material, they have an Alexa rank of 21,000, which means they are getting, this is a big store. Like, this is a store that does a lot of sales, a ton of sales, okay? So all of these stores are stores that do extremely well because their Alexa rank is low. So these stores here are this is the 21,000th most visited website in the United States out of like hundreds and hundreds of millions of websites. So this is a great indicator that tells me that they're doing very, very well, okay? So this is why this is kind of a dream come true. With any type of a keyword, you're going to be able to go through the database, know if that website is getting a ton of traffic and sales. And here's the next thing that this does. If I click on View Top Products, we've got a special algorithm in the back that tells us their most sold products on their website. So if I click on there, it's going to take me to their top selling products right here, okay? So these are some of their top selling products on this website right here, okay? So all of these weird things, some different types of gadgets and stuff like that. So Cool Material, this is a very cool one. Let's go to the next one just so we get some ideas. I'm going to click on View Top Products, and this is PhoneBB.com. Okay, so this is a website, guys, that gets a crap ton of traffic and a ton of sales, okay? And as you can see here, these are their top selling products. Like, they sell a ton of these. So let's take a look and see if we can resell these and make a profit. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on Top Seller. And I want you to see how the theme looks. It's got a countdown and stuff. It's got the badges, which is cool. And this is a wireless iPhone charging kit. So if I go here into AliExpress, okay, and type in wireless iPhone charging kit, I find the same kit as they're selling right now. I can buy this kit for $4.74, and I can sell the living heck out of this for $20 plus shipping and handling. And this is a guaranteed, proven seller. Like, this is one of their top selling products, okay? So within 30 seconds here, I just found a top selling product that I can go in right now and probably start making a heck of a lot of money with. Give me a big wow in the chat box if you see the power of what we've built here, guys. Like, this is months and months and months and months of research, okay? And being able to build something like this takes months, okay? 280,000 Shopify stores, a database. And this tells us what are their top selling products. And you can just replicate this and drop ship directly from AliExpress and make the same amounts of money. Now, you don't believe me? There's nothing proprietary about this store, yet they're probably making $1 million a month in sales, okay? Look at this. There's the Angry Mama right here, okay, which is a a cleaner for your, I think for your microwave. Okay, it's the Angry Mama. So let's go see if something like this is available to drop ship. Okay, Angry Mama. I've never checked, but I'm guessing yes. Okay, so Angry Mama, you can buy these at $2.65, and you can go ahead and actually sell this one. Here we go. How much are they selling this for? Let's see, $13 a pop plus shipping and handling. They're probably charging $6.95. Great profit margins. Okay, again, they are getting a ton of traffic. How do I know this? Because for gadgets, they're the top, one of the top websites here in our massive database of stores. Guys, if you can type in any keywords, okay? If I go, yoga, pants or whatever, okay? You're gonna find the top, ranking websites for yoga pants. And if you don't know, what kind of products to try to find and what kind of products sell, there you go. Now you've got their top selling products. You can go out there and go to AliExpress or anywhere else and find very similar types of products. Guys, this is like looking into a crystal ball, okay? This is like, okay, I want to get into the yoga market. What's the top selling yoga product right now in the market? Okay, sports bras seem to be doing well. What kind of sports bras, right? If I go to any of these websites, I can go in there and take a look at their top selling products, the products that are getting the most amount of sales, okay? And I can go in there and start taking a look and seeing, look, these floral, pattern leggings are super good sellers. So you could go to, AliExpress here and then just type in, floral leggings, and you'll probably find something the same or very similar. And this is pretty much the same, okay? You buy these for $3.59, and they're reselling them for $71 all day long. These guys are getting a ton of sales on their store. Again, write the word light bulb in the chat box if you're getting a big light bulb moment here, guys. You're getting all the top selling products right here in front of your eyes that you can just go out there and replicate the success in any market. You can go into any market, find the top selling product, look where to outsource it and source it on AliExpress and start drop shipping and making sales right away. Like, there is no more guessing. And this is why this is such a, this is such a big technology. This is so powerful for anyone who's ever wondered how to find products. Let me give you one last example. I'm going to type in mugs, okay? Some of you guys are, like to do mugs and stuff like that. So I can take a look and see, hey, what's this? Like, I've never seen this website, but let's click on View Top Products. And there you go. These are the top selling mugs for this business. So I can recreate shirts with these sayings. I can recreate mugs, different kind of mug designs. Like, guys, like, this is crazy. This website here, okay, their Alexa rank, just to give you an idea, is 22,000, which means they make probably $500,000 to $1 million a month in sales. I know it's crazy, but these guys do very, 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 very well. So, okay, when I click on View Top Products, I can go and see what their sayings, what kind of sayings they're using. I can do something very similar, and I can build a business almost overnight with this stuff. Now, that's not all, okay? Here's the other cool thing. When I'm here and I'm looking at a product, I can also click on the Facebook icon, okay? And when I click on that Facebook icon, it's going to open up Facebook, and it's going to do the search.
You got to be stuck. You just wait 5 seconds, wait for it to load so people can see it a little bit behind you.
There we go. So by clicking on the Facebook icon, I can then see, what they're doing, what they're advertising, what kind of content they're putting out there in the marketplace. So same thing, if I go up here and I go back to like our, gadget example, okay, I can go here and go to phone, and they're not all available, but we try to find them for most websites. Here's the Gadget Flow Shop. We click on the Facebook icon, and it takes us to their page, and we can look at all their posts, what they're selling, what the products that they're selling, how many fans that they have. So it really gives us, guys, we told you that this was a website that gets a lot of traffic and sales. Well, look, the Alexa ranks 28,000, and if I go to their Facebook page, it's a big page, okay? It's a big page. They have 363,000 likes. This is a big business, okay? So this software is absolutely incredible. It's online. You don't have to install anything. I have one more really awesome treat for you guys. If you don't know what market to get into and you need some ideas, you're going to click on Top Shops, okay? And what Top Shops does is it will give you a breakdown of all the Shopify stores, all of our database, okay, in the Alexa ranking. So the top traffic website starts, first, and then second and third, and you can just scroll down here and look at products and look at, stores and look at what's selling, and you will find tons of ideas, okay? You will find tons of ideas. And every time you hit show more, you see the next websites, and you'll see, all kinds of stuff that you never even thought of selling. So here, like stock twits, I've never even seen this. I'm going to click on View Top Products, and these are shirts. So they're selling a ton of these shirts. Like, it's not even funny. This must be a brand or a company or something like that. They're selling hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shirts every single day. So guys, write "I want" in the chat box if you feel like you need this. If this is a software that could revolutionize your 2017, right? Yeah, people are going absolutely insane with this, and it is just so powerful to be able to look at the products and then know that when you're going to Facebook, and I'm going to share with you guys how we set up our Facebook ads and everything else. In the training and stuff, but isn't it powerful to know 100% that when you go out with a product, it's a good seller, and there's no reason you're not able to replicate that success and do extremely well. So Barry, that's our baby. We've been working on this. I've been working with this, with Mike for the last, couple of months, and our developers and our team. And this thing is going to make us so much money in 2017. It's not even funny. It's awesome.
Jason pointed out he's got an Alexa rank of 416,000, and his company's making $4 million in sales. So people are asking, what's a good Alexa rank? 416,000, and he's still making $4 million in sales. He's on this webinar right now, and it's another guy, Roger. It's amazing seeing our members doing so well. Do you want to hand the screen back to me?
Yeah, I'm going to try. Let me see right here. Make presenter. Oh, one sec. Yeah, there we go.
All right, yes, you should be able to see my screen. So guys, you can see this. This is going to give you products on a silver platter. It's going to take out all the testing. We're going to reverse engineer, and you can prove to yourself you can do this very, very quickly. I hope you guys, you already clearly are blown away. If you don't even know what niche to go into, you now know. And this system gets updated every month. Obviously, you need to give it a bunch of weeks in order to be able to see if there's any change in Alexa. This thing updates itself. So you get this information non-stop. You can always find out what is current and what is right now selling like crazy. So it's going to give you the hottest niches. It'll give you the products to sell. You do reverse engineering. You're off to the races. Now, here is the next step. Once you have your products in play, what is that next step? And this step is important. You need, because you've got products to sell, that's easy. We've solved that problem. It's the biggest problem ever. But now the next thing you need to do is you need to set up your store and turn it into a sales machine, right? Stores don't sell products. Sales machines do. So how do you now set up a store and convert it into a sales machine so you can take those products you've just been given on a silver platter and start making serious money very, very quickly? So these are the conditions. Write this down, guys, because this, if you get this, this is the last 5% of the source, you're done. It's game over. Number one, you want that store to have a scarcity built in that makes people want to buy. When they realize that there's only a certain amount of time to buy at a certain price point, or that there's only a certain number of products available, that causes them to want to purchase. You've got to create social proof that these products are in demand. People are more likely to purchase if there's a social proof. You also want to give people reasons to purchase right now, and you obviously also want to upsell them as well to other products once they purchase. So you need a real sales machine in place. How do you do that? You want to have visitor counters to give over the impression that the store is in demand. That's going to increase conversions. You want automated price slash comparisons so that you could, just like you saw some of the examples that Roger gave on the bigger sites, that show for all products without needing to calculate savings. That you can literally create a price slash very quickly on all your products so people can see the value they're getting if they purchase right now. You obviously need that store to look clean, it's got to be minimal, it's got to look professional, it's got to have a logo, it's got to be ready so that people, when they go there, have confidence to make a purchase. Remember, people love to purchase if you can give them the reason to do so. So, the issue with this is that a regular store can take hours and hours to build. If you want to turn that store into a sales machine to the level that you want in order for it to convert, that can take a jolly long time. Roger, just before we get into something that's going to, people already blown away, this is just going to take it completely over the edge. Of all the different themes that are out there on Shopify and all the other different ways in that you could sell this, there's always been something that's been missing for you. Can you just share what was the biggest missing pieces for you that led us to have to find a way that we can solve this problem for you and therefore for our members as well?
Well, I think for our members and myself as well is being able to do this quickly, okay? Being able to just be out of the gate and be ready to sell. One of the biggest hurdles for all of our members when we speak to them is, does my store look okay? Do I have the right, credit card and security seals? And is this really going to convert? So, Mike and myself, we sat together, I think this was 2 or 3 months ago, and we were like, listen, we need to fix all that. And the other thing is the astronomical cost of running multiple apps like this with Shopify, right? Put down $ in the chat box if you're using Shopify and you've got, 4 or 5 apps and it's costing you $200 a month, just to have the scarcity and just to have, the sales pop-ups and everything else. So for me, it had to be quick. I had to be able to just click a button, have everything ready, and it had to have all the major elements in one single click. So Mike, are you with us?
Yes, I am. How are you, Roger? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. So the second step 1 is finding products, finding products that sell. The second step is creating the ultimate sales machine. And Mike and myself, we've been looking at websites for the last, 2, 3, 4 months. We've looked at some of the biggest websites. We looked at what they're doing and why they're successful. And Mike is going to give you guys a walkthrough of a one-click install theme that we've built. Okay, Mike and myself and our team, we've built this. And this is kind of like the golden goose of themes. This is the theme that's going to just be a one-click, and you'll be able to start selling within 15 minutes. So, Mike, show us how this works, and give us a very quick walkthrough of what we've built for our members here today.
Great. Yeah, I'd love to do that. How do I take control here? Is that?
I'm giving it to you right now.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I'm showing the right screen here. Do you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay. Tells me it is showing it.
There we go. It's up.
Okay, great. All right, so let me just move this over. All right, so you guys see now Geek Culture Club, right?
Yep.
The test store. So this is one of our test stores. I put this up, and this is basically, the theme. As you saw, you just saw a little pop-up come up in the corner. And that's just one of the features, and I'm going to walk you through some of the big conversion tools that just come straight out of the box, okay? So right here you see at the top we have this little bar. We can put any message we want in there. We could throw links in there. Here comes another thing. Now what's cool about this is one person purchased a wooden power cube. So when those pop-ups come up, you can change the timing on it. Those are autopilot pop-ups. They're what we call social proof pop-ups. Okay, those are going to pop up as much as you want, showing whatever products you want from whatever collections. You could even make a collection called social proof pop-up. And if someone was to click on that, it makes them feel like, hey, there's people shopping on the store. They're brought right to the item that they saw in the pop-up. And what you can see is, we got a really clean page here. That when they come here, you got the social share buttons up here, very clean font and design. And we got these scarcity counters. So one of the big things that we saw, all the best sites, they're using these scarcity counters. You saw it when we looked at some of those top Alexa ranked sites. We've got, and this comes standard. So it says only 6 left in stock. It makes somebody feel, hey, I've got to buy this now. Now, again, you could set that for whatever you want. You certainly have access to more than 6 of these, but when someone comes on here, it makes them feel that they've got to get it now. Same thing with the counter, right? They're going to get that sale price of saving $9 for the next 14 hours. Then you can make that shorter. You could say these are flash sales. It's all customizable. We've also got this trust badge built in, and again, you can either, if you're savvy to design this yourself, you can sit there and code it. You can, try to find a good image or get this graphically done, or even go on a Fiverr and have somebody do this. I know people pay people on Fiverr to do this, or designers, and this comes out of the box. You're getting this great trust badge. We also got this little real-time visitor counter. This is showing 290 people on our site right now. And again, this is all creating that feeling of either social proof or scarcity. And that's what these tools do. So people feel like, hey, this is a well-trafficked store, even though no one's trafficking the store because I don't send traffic here. This is just a test shell that we set up for purposes of developing the theme and teaching you guys and showing things in training. You've also got these customizable tabs. Again, you can go on. A lot of this doesn't even come. These are all customizable. You could put up to, I think, 4 tabs here and put whatever information you want here. It's just a nice thing to be able to show people on the product page. Let me show you also, when you click Buy It Now, we've got this upsell pop-up, which is completely customizable. You can say here, you can choose whatever item you want to go in here from the store. So I chose this low-cost hand warmer, basically just saying, hey, you buy 2 of these sunglasses, I'll give you the free hand warmer. So they can either choose the deal or not. And if they choose thanks, they're going to basically get that put into their cart along with 2 sunglasses instead of 1. So that's a quick way of doing upsells. It's very cool stuff. And again, you could adjust this pop-up's coming up a lot because I just threw it on the highest speed so that you guys would make sure you see it. But you can limit that to certain pages. You can put it on with less frequency, whatever you want to do. Another feature here, the cart will expire timer. Okay, this gives them 20 minutes to make the checkout before the cart expires. And really, I think it just comes down to a 0 count. It's not going to actually delete their cart, but that is built in. And again, you see all the trust badges here. That makes people feel really good about purchasing. So that's good stuff there. Now,
before you move on, guys, again, we're not trying to lie here to people that are coming to the store. You can turn this stuff off. Once your store starts to get traffic, you can actually, use the tools that are, like on my store, it's like all the numbers are true. There are 113 people looking at this stuff and things like that as well. But these are all the elements, and we're just being honest here. We've looked at hundreds of stores, Mike and myself, and these are the elements that are there. These are 100% the elements that are there on my store that does hundreds of thousands of dollars. I even showed you the gadget store. They probably do $500,000 to $1 million a month. They have all those same things, scarcity counters, trust badges, things like that. I want you to show one last thing before we move forward, and then we'll have to keep going. But show them the time of year. That thing's really cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite features, and we're always thinking of new stuff to stick in here. So I want people to understand this is an ongoing project for us. We just love this. We're using this ourselves in stores that we're doing. So it's really cool stuff. You notice here that on these I can put like a little event or holiday icon. Something we had seen at Christmas time. A lot of people remember, Roger, we saw those stores that had like these cool Santa hats, right? That indicated Christmas and sales. I said, oh, I love that. I wish we had that for every holiday. And well, guess what? Now you can. So let me just show really quick the back end. And guys, just so you know, there's a lot here. I don't want to take the whole webinar showing it all, but this is a live preview of the store. And I just want to show you this one fun feature. If I go to, I believe it was, hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I believe it was here, homepage products. Yes, okay. So look, the next holiday coming up is Groundhog Day, right? So let's say I got Groundhog Day coming up, and I want to basically promote something for Groundhog Day. I don't know, maybe I love Groundhog Day, or I'm Canadian, right? I don't know. Do Canadians celebrate Groundhog Day, Roger?
We do. Yeah.
We do. Okay. So I can change that to Groundhog Day, and let me see if I just refresh it on here. Well, it did not change. 1 second. We just had it before.
You have to clear your cache. It worked for me too.
Do. Yeah, we've been looking at it.
Once you clear your cache, you'll have that image showing up.
1 second. 1 second. I'll do that for them so they can see it live.
Anyway,
yeah,
it's pretty cool. So we've got multiple themes, guys, in this thing, so that every time of year, every holiday that comes up, your store's kind of going to have that theme, that's going on, which will get people buying. So the icons just change and stuff like that. But that's cool, Mike. It's just you got to clear your cache and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's send it back to Barry. But guys, the theme is there. It's a one-click theme. You literally just upload, hit save, and everything out of the box is ready for you to start making sales. So the 2 steps are out of the window. The 2 things that you needed to start seeing success, they're there. You've got the products, you've got the spy tool, the research, and now you've got a proven template that you can literally upload and use and start selling right away. So Barry, these are the 2 things that I think really were holding people back in 2016, and I think this is going to be a massive breakthrough for everyone in 2017.
Absolutely. You've now solved the 2 issues that people have. Exactly. You know what products to sell, and now we have a way to sell them for the first time ever. You've got those products, you've got a sales machine ready to go. Who here would love to be able to throw a few ads at a proven product that you could get up selling right now and totally transform their confidence and make that 180-degree switch? Who wouldn't, says Jody? Of course. You can find the hottest products and get them up and running. There's only one final step, and people have been asking us about traffic. Traffic, guys, is not the problem. This is the easy part. People that say I'm worried about traffic are, every time I've ever spoken to someone that says, oh, I'm concerned about traffic, it's just they don't have a winning product. That's what they really don't have. Because if they had a winning product and you just throw this thing up, you start making money. And for those of you that, in terms of taking it to the next level, once you're making initial money, to be able to take it to the next level, if you're a Shopify user, then you just want to follow the Facebook traffic that Roger gave at our last Vegas event, the first Vegas event that we did. It was a $20,000 event where we went through Facebook A to Z in a day. It's about 4 or 5 hours of content. You follow that, you are a maestro in Facebook. Who here would spend 3-4 hours if that would turn them? And that's, by the way, Glenn and John spent 15 minutes with Roger and went from a few $1,000s to $10,000 in sales a day. Who would invest a few hours of their time if that would then, with their proven products, with their sales machine in place, would get them fast results, right? Who would do it? Honestly, who's dedicated? Who would dedicate 3-4 hours to get this issue of Facebook out of the way? It's easy. And if you wanted to do this on Amazon, then you want to follow the Amazon search ranking secrets, where you can get your hot products that you now know what they are. You can get them to the top of the search engines. That's all you need. So we've now solved all 3 issues. Game over. You don't need to guess your way to finding a winning product. You don't need to spend months testing products that do not and will never work. You just reverse engineer what is guaranteed to work. You've got a sales machine that's going to increase your conversions without any of the work, and you're ready to make that change. Write the word or the numbers 180 if you are 100% blown away and you're ready to make that 180-degree turn so you can be up and running, making money, and change your life. I'm just looking at for 900. This is people going absolutely bonkers. Well, we're doing something insane today. This is just, it's insane. We've got stuff here that we've never done before, and Roger and I are throwing in stuff that we've just never done it before, and we're not ever going to do it ever again, and it's coming up right now. So we'd like to invite you, anyone that wants that 180-degree turn, that transformation to Extractify, TEE. This is the T system, Total E-Commerce Explosion from Scratch system. You're going to get the software, you're going to get the theme, the training, total e-com explosion. The machine, we've already shared that with you. That's going to give you products on a conveyor belt, on a silver platter, with an incredible database. It's updated all the time. These products sell like crazy, have a massive audience. You can just replicate, reverse engineer, and then you get, on top of the machine, you've got the sales machine that Mike just showed you. Does all the selling for you. It's Roger's machine he's now using himself. And now you can use the same machine. You've got scarcity, it's professional and clean, saves you months of testing. You can be up and running, making sales with your products that you get with the machine in minutes. That's the power of this. You're also getting access to our online bootcamp training, the step-by-step training to make sure you're striking gold every time so that you absolutely, and this is like, it's going to be so simple, this training, because it's self-explanatory, 99% of it. But we're going to hold your hand and make sure you find hot products in the right niches, your machine, your sales machine is up and running, and you know in terms of Facebook traffic, you know exactly what you should be doing. Q&A, hand-holding, no one left behind. You're also getting access to live Zoom sessions, live interactions with Mike, Roger, myself. It's a great way to meet other community members. We do hot seats, your marketing home. We've got a ton of additional hot seats and Zoom sessions that we're doing outside of Mondays, exclusively for our e-commerce members. That is also made available. So this becomes your marketing home, short-term, medium-term, long-term, plus massive, massive bonus. You're getting the Facebook traffic secrets from our $20,000 Vegas live event. So anyone that's worried about the traffic part, which, by the way, there is nothing to worry about, even if you didn't follow the training. If you've got winning products in your sales machine, you're going to do well. But with this training, it is game over. So you've got everything. This is going to make Facebook dead simple. And for the first 100 members right now, today, you're not just going to get access to the Facebook training from Vegas. You're going to get access to the entire $20,000 event recordings. That's for the first 100. You need to be fast, and that's just the beginning. An awesome bonus number 2. We're going to share with you also our Amazon search ranking secrets for those of you that want to replicate this, not just on Shopify, but to do this on Amazon as well. So you're getting everything. You've got the Extractify machine, the Extractify sales machine that's in place as well for you to be able to make it, immediate sales. You're getting online bootcamp training. You're also getting a $20,000 Vegas live event recordings for the first 100. You're getting the Amazon search ranking secrets, as well as weekly live mastermind Zooms, plus additional Zooms just for e-commerce members. There's over $13,982 of value. We've also got an insane bonus that I'm not even going to mention right now because people are just going to join us because of that. I'm going to share it with you in just a second. But guys, you have two options. You either go T or you're going T+. You want total e-commerce explosion. Then you get access to the machine, as well as the live mastermind Zooms and the Extractify online bootcamp training. There you go for T, the gold version. That's $697. You want to go platinum at T+. You're not just getting the machine, you're also getting the sales machine. Of course, you're getting the online training, plus you're getting the Facebook traffic secrets, which for the first 100 turns into the whole Vegas experience, $20,000 worth of content. You're also getting Amazon search ranking secrets, as well as live weekly mastermind Zooms, plus additional Zooms as well. Lifetime guarantee, guys. You take action. And we want you to feel confident about taking action and profiting. If you can't get results, just let our team know. I don't care if it's 30 days, 60 days, or 180 days. Let us know. You show us you're taking action, you're going to get your money back. Not that anyone is going to need that. This is the link. It is getextrafy.com. Michal, you put that into the chat box. Getextrafy.com. We've got 100 spots for platinum. That also doubles up. That you're also going to be able to get access, not just to the Facebook recordings, but also the entire Vegas the Vegas $20,000 mastermind entire training. You're getting as well for the first 100 people. The link is getextrafy.com. People have been queuing up for the last 10 minutes, Roger, demanding the link. I can see people that already are into joining this, and I've got a ton of stuff I still want to share with everyone. Roger.
This is awesome. Okay, this is absolutely awesome. So, guys, this is a huge package. I'm almost telling you. I mean, go for platinum. There's no reason you should be going, any other way. Platinum's the way to go. You're going to get all of the recordings and everything from our past events. You're going to be getting access to the sales machine, which is the one-click theme that you just literally install within Shopify, and we're going to do some training on that. Mike is now our Shopify expert. He's knows the platform inside and out. He's going to be sharing with you guys how to install the theme, make sure it works. Plus, you're getting the software, guys. 280,000 and growing every single day. We're adding more Shopify sites to our database. and we're going to be keeping tabs on what's moving and shaking in there. So you guys are going to be part of something that's long-term. It's not just something that you buy now and that's it. Use the software and it doesn't, change or evolve or get any better. This is something long-term that you're going to be seeing some changes and some, additions to it. So you get access, lifetime access. You don't have to pay. I've seen some software, that does half of something like this, and they're like $750 a month. Just to see this kind of data. So this is like a one-time thing. We're going to be reselling this at hundreds of dollars a month, but we want to do something very special for our members. We want you to be there with us. This is the first time that we release this, and again, guys, it is literally something that's going to help you explode your business in 2017. So, guys, as soon as you've joined, I want you to say, I'm in. I want you to say, I'm in. Andy is in. Jody is in. Thanks for joining, Jody. Guys, people are starting to join already. And don't forget, the first 100, CX is in as well. The first 100 get access to the Vegas recordings. This was a very, very powerful training session that we did in Vegas, and you guys are going to get access to that. I'm also going to be doing some Facebook stuff with you guys. Which are going to be brand new stuff that I'm learning with Facebook. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my biggest secrets that's working right now, stuff that's working right now within Facebook. So it's going to be awesome, 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 guys. Rahel is in, Joe is
bonkers, Roger.
Is in, Marcy is in, Mara's in, Princess is trying to join right now. David is in. These are going to go extremely quickly today, and I get it. It's just this is one of the best offers that we've done in probably the last year or so. So guys, get in here, join us. I think it's going to be awesome. Barry, more people are joining us here, which is awesome. I know we're going to probably sell out.
Roger, I haven't even got into something of what I would call the most insane bonus that we're throwing into. So I didn't want people joining just because of this bonus. Do you want me just to continue for a few minutes? I can see people going absolutely bonkers. People joining left, right, center. Every time I refresh the page, we have like another 5 people. Guys, we're limited to 100 people for those Vegas masterminds. Okay, the Vegas mastermind, $20,000. We are limited. So guys, you need to join ASAP. This will go. This will go. All right, let me just continue with the presentation, Roger, with your permission. So I got a few extra slides I just want to share with people, and this is going to drive people crazy. I've already shared with you that you're going to get access to our Vegas $20,000 e-commerce mastermind recordings. That's a nearly $2,000 value that you're going to be getting if you join in the first 100. Now, even faster, mother of all bonuses. Sorry to use that term. Roger told me I shouldn't be using it. I don't know how to say it. Guys, this is something, when we said TEE, Total E-Commerce Explosion, you're going to get a 20-minute consult. This is for the first 30 people. And what's going to happen is as soon as you join, you should be getting an email within 5-6 minutes. You then we're going to get a link to be able to sign up for a 20-minute consult with Roger or I. This is for 30 people, so you need to join right now. This is it. Get Extrafy. Get Extrafy. Where, Roger, we're going to sit there with you. We're going to go over your goals. We're going to go over your concerns. We're going to go over what's been holding you back, and we're going to make sure that that is eliminated. And, I hate like blowing I'm just going to blow your trumpet, Roger. 15 minutes with this fella that Glenn and John spent with him was the entire reason why these guys went and made $10,000 in a single day thanks to 15 minutes with this guy. You're getting 20 minutes. So you can even say hello and spend a few minutes talking. 15 minutes revolutionized these guys' lives.
Guys, I'm extremely busy, so I can't do this. Like, I can't handle. I'm so sorry for those, that purchase after the first 30, and we're not there. So if you're purchasing now, the first 30, I'm not sure, but I don't think we're quite there yet. But again, I'm sorry I can't do this for the first 100. I just don't have the time of day. Barry kind of twisted my arm and was like, hey, why don't you just speak to these guys and see how you can help them? And I was like, oh gosh, that's going to be a ton of time. But I'm willing to do it. I want to, Barry and I, we want to help. Barry's going to get on these calls as well. Barry's gone through every single piece of my live training. Barry knows the in and outs of e-commerce. He does extremely well. So Barry or myself will get on a call, 15, 20-minute call. You can ask me anything. You can get me to look at a product, look at your website, look at your Facebook ads. This is only available for the first 30, okay? Guys, Barry, is there an issue with platinum and gold? Some people are saying they can only see platinum. They can't see
so
gold.
On the platinum page, where you see that the 997, there's a little link there that says, I want to go gold. So you'll see a little link above the 997. There's a little link there. If you prefer gold, you can click on that. But again, guys, this is a type of offer where you want to go. By the way, I forgot to mention the 30 spots, right? The way it's going to work again is that you're going to get an email. You're going to get an email from the system and allow you to sign up. Once those spots are taken, they're taken. I know there's still spots available. So people receiving emails, people filling out consoles, there are spots still available. Guys, do this right now. Not only are you getting access, we're going to go through everything again in just a second, but you're literally getting the keys to the castle. You've got the machine that's going to help you give you products on a silver platter. You've got your sales machine. You don't need to build and spend hours and hours and days building your store and building a sales machine. It's ready to go with a click. This is the same store that Roger is now utilizing. This is based on months of research of everything that's good and all the different themes and all the different applications and add-ons that would cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month is built into this theme. And it's an ever-growing theme as well with new things. We're adding new things all the time. So it's just insane. You've got the traffic sorted out once and for all with the Facebook traffic secrets from Vegas. Plus, of course, you're getting interactive time with us, the live training, live Zoom sessions with Mike, Roger, myself. This is your marketing home, and we're going to lead you everywhere and every place we possibly can to help you to reach your goals. And that's what we want. At the end of the day, that is what is important, that you reach your goals. We know that the biggest thing that's been holding people back is just give me a product that sells, Barry. Please just give me a product that sells. And I tell people, I give them training. I say, look, this is the training we did that shows you exactly the sorts of products that work. Look at this training. Follow that training. Just take action. Make an effort. Try a few products until it works. And people say, sure, that's great. But then I find that we have a good, and I'm just being honest with you guys, at the beginning of this webinar, we have 1,000 people right now. We must have had about 100, 150 people, which is unbelievable by the standards of people that are doing these kinds of things, that said they're making money, most of which said it's because of Roger and I, right? Which is unbelievable. But I'm aware that there are another 850 people in this webinar that did not say that they've been making money. And I know what's been holding you back. This is it. If you desire to build an e-commerce business and you know that you've been held back, and it's not fair that you've been held back, you are fed up with the frustration of not even knowing what to sell, not having the confidence to know what to sell. Now you've got it. If you've had the lack of confidence knowing how to sell it, now you've got it. Facebook, it's a joke. You don't need to worry about that. But for those of you that want to go the extra level, invest 3-4 hours in our Facebook training from Vegas. Game over. If you can invest a few hours with Roger and Mike with this training, Extra 5 training, it's game over. It's just game over. As long as you just apply minimally, you no longer need to spend months or years testing. It's over. Now is your time. We have leveled the playing field. You guys have the ability to make a transformation. For those who are making money already, I know you guys are already joining this. Absolutely insane. I know you guys are already joining this. For those of you who aren't, this is your opportunity. Now, for those of you, and I can see there's a few people that are having problems. I put this on the screen straight away. If you're having problems joining, you need to go to Save Extrafy. SaveExtrafy.com. Michael, you can put that. Do the HTTPs. Don't use www. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it's weird. It doesn't work. Just use HTTP. SaveExtrafy.com. Go there and fill in the form. First come, first served basis. Yes, Roger.
If you're having issues with your credit card, okay, like if it's not going through, if you can't hit the payment page for some reason, if you are in the car and you can't purchase right now for some strange reason, maybe you're driving and you're listening to us, keep your eyes on the road, fill out that form, okay, if you're having any issues, okay? We're going to get to you, first come, first serve. Someone in our office is going to give you a quick call. We'll rectify the problem. If you're getting declined from your credit card right now, your credit card company, let's say that the charge is not going through, but you've got plenty of available credit, give your bank a quick call. They're probably denying it just because of the large transaction that's trying to get through. And if that's not working and you need a bit of time to work things out with your bank there because it's declining or something, go into that form. So this will keep your spot for the first 100. So again, if you're having any type of issue, go ahead, fill out the form. We'll get someone to call you right away. Barry, they're filling up really, really quickly. Let's just.
I can see. Yeah, it is filling up like crazy. It's just insane. We've got a bunch of people, by the way, Roger, that are joining us that are been part of masterminds, and they just know how this is going to fit. They're not going to take a consult. These are people that are already making ridiculous amounts of money thanks to your good advice. So there are some spots available still for the consult. Guys, this is your time. Do it right now. This is your opportunity to get all the keys to the castle. Roger, do you want to just throw out the names? I can see a lot of people joining. Do you have a list of the names?
Yeah, I've got Dennis who just joined. I have Steve that just joined. Let's see, Steve, let's see, I'm trying to follow through. Bo Campa is in, good stuff. I'm just going through all the comments. Pete Murray is in. Let's see, I'm in. Jim from Sweden, that's very cool. Very cool. Cindy Dixon is in. Jude is in. Diana is in. We've got Dennis is in. The list is just on and on. Barb is in. Congratulations, Barb. You are safe. Marva is in. Barry, these are flying in.
Saga is in. Brewer is in. Clara Klung is in. You're in. You are safe. You're all safe. You're all in the 100. Dennis is in. You're in. You are safe. Brent is in. You're in. You're safe as well. Okay, Jason says, and I can't use, I'm just going to share this with everyone. I can't, Jason, share every word you just said, but he says, guys, take the consult. Roger knows his. It will save you huge amount of money, of dollars, trying to figure it all out for yourself. Better to learn from someone who has already spent the dollars on the growing pains and mistakes. This is coming from a guy that, thanks to this Roger fella that I'm sharing this stage with, is now doing $4 million a year in e-commerce.
Oh yeah, Jason is a great success. He has an amazing store. We'll have to have him on and get him to share some of his secrets as well. But he's a Canadian as well, which is cool. He's not too far from myself.
Canadians?
I don't know. I think it's the cold. I think the cold keeps us inside, and we just have to learn stuff. I don't know. Yeah.
Woo. Okay, let's answer questions. People on the fence. We are approaching. Roger, there must be about 65 people already gone. I can see there's a bunch of people not taking consults. These are people that have been with us for some time, are already making significant money. There is still room for consults. Dive in there right now. This is your chance. Again, get Extra 5 if you want to join. You've got a problem joining, saveextra5.com. Those are the 2 links so far. Roger, who is this for, and who is it not for?
Well, I mean, it's for anyone who ever had a thought of joining e-commerce. This is a massive shortcut. It's just something that Mike and myself and our team and yourself, we've been, kind of just contemplating and going, okay, how, and not just for our members. I'm just being honest. For myself personally, I have, I'm running multiple stores, but you always want to find more winners. You always want to add more products to your store. What would you rather have? One store that's selling one product really well, or 3 stores that each have 10 products that are selling on a consistent basis very well? And doing that and finding those products, it costs thousands of dollars. And Jason will tell you this: when you're testing out products, you'll dump thousands of dollars into Facebook before you find any success. And John and Glenn, they had to spend some money too, probably $2,000-$3,000 to get their, to get their first success. So I'm always, guys, anyone who's been with me, and Barry and I have been at this for 6 years now, you always know that Roger is always looking for the shortcut. I'm always trying to think of the next, great idea to find the shortcut. And this is the shortcut for e-commerce. This is a way to just type in any market. Once you get access to the tool, guys, just go in there and write T-shirts, write a mug, write gadgets, write yoga, write fitness, weight loss. I mean, I don't care. Write any keyword. You'll see what the top selling websites are, and you'll be able to sneak in there and see their top selling products. No one has ever done anything quite like this. Okay, so this is like almost like a once in a lifetime opportunity, because you get access to huge bonuses here. Our Vegas Mastermind was an amazing event, and we had a professional team. Guys, just to give you an idea, the team that recorded this event, that cost us a little over $10,000 just to record it, and you're getting that. And the knowledge when it comes to product selection and everything else, it's all in there. You're also going to get live training with myself and Mike, and we're going to share with you guys what's working right now. I've got some Facebook tricks and secrets that are going to blow you away, some stuff that's really working well for us, and you know, I'm going to share that with you guys. So I'm telling you, if you ever had even like a slight idea to start an e-commerce store, this is the training for you. Nothing, you know, when I do these trainings, guys, when people come up to our mastermind and they want to join us and stuff, and they come up and they say, well, what can you do to find success? I always try to stack the deck in my own, you know, with my own cards. I want to have the best, you know, possible way of making a sale. And it was really hard. And Barry, you remember this at our live masterminds. When I'm teaching people how to set up their store and how to set up all the applications, how to do all that, it's a lot of work. And it takes us, you know, 3 or 4 hours to go through that training and to teach people how to do that. With this, it's a one-click, you hit save, and that's it. You have everything you need out of the box to start selling. So this is your fastest way ever, and there's a money-back guarantee, as well as you get to speak with myself or Barry if you're one of the first 30 to join. So
sorry, Roger, is the first 30 to make the appointment, not to join, because they're getting a link, and not everyone that joins wants that, because they're either coming to our next mastermind or have been to previous ones. So it's the first 30 people to apply. There's still a couple of spots left, by the way.
Okay. You know, and I urge you to apply, you know, and to get a consult with us and just see if, you know, if we can help in any way. You know, there really is nothing more powerful when you're trying to go into e-commerce than finding great products and then having a great sales vehicle to go out and do this. So I think this is going to be absolutely amazing.
Roger, why don't you just get all the names together, just to make this clear, the two options, Gold and Platinum, T and T+. For Gold, you're getting an Extractify machine, the live mastermind Zooms, and the online bootcamp training. That's if you want to go Gold at $697. If you go Platinum, on top of that, you're getting the sales machine that Mike showed you, that does all the selling for you and saves you a few $100s a month you need to pay for applications for Shopify. You're also getting Facebook traffic secrets from Vegas, and if you're in the first 100, you're getting the entire Vegas 1 event, which is a $19.97 value, and you're also getting Amazon search ranking secrets as well if you go Platinum. So that is the difference between Gold and Platinum. Again, a couple of spots still left for a consult with Roger or I, and that will go very quickly. Let's just answer some more questions because people are asking, okay, Roger, just very briefly, why is this a game changer? Why is this different from, why is this a 180-degree transformation compared to anything else that anyone, I think, has ever taught online in terms of e-commerce?
Listen, I mean, we put the upfront cost, and this is in the thousands of dollars. I told Barry, I said, listen, I know this is going to cost us an arm and a leg to do it, but if we do it, we'll be able to find amazing products, and we'll be able to help our members find amazing products. And it's something that's bothered Barry and myself and Mike for the last 3 or 4 months now, ever since our first mastermind. Okay, how do we help these guys, you know, really find the right product and the right sales machine plus the right advertising equals success. So that was our biggest thing. It was like, how do we find great products? And I've been spending months thinking and trying to figure out a way to do that. And the algorithm that we came up with the programmers is, it works, guys. You'll do a search and you'll see a low Alexa ranking. You'll click on the Facebook button. You'll see they have hundreds of thousands of likes. So we're not, you know, the algorithm here is not BSing you. It's true. These are top, you know, producing, you know, Shopify stores, and we're going to show you how to read the data and stuff like that in the training. But this is a way to finally find out what is currently selling Then you can go and see if you can resell it or drop ship it. And we're going to share with you guys how to do that as well. And then you'll be able to set up the right sales machine and your marketing. So, Barry, this is really a powerful program, and it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
And just to share with people, what if I failed up to now? Why is this different? Let me try and answer that for you guys. This is different because you're no longer guessing. You no longer need to be this marketing brain. Up till now, the positioning is the way that we've explained it to our members is that you need to get inside of Roger's head. Now, if you go to one of the mastermind sessions, you get inside of his head, it's unbelievable. However, if for whatever reason you're scared to get inside of his head or you fail to do so, really understanding marketing and being able to get a feel for what products are going to sell and what sort of niches are going to work, and he's just got a feel for this stuff. If you don't have that or you feel you may never get that, then this does that for you because you're finding stuff that is guaranteed to work. Roger, just be honest about this. The product that's making you a couple of $100,000 a month in sales and is going to make you $1 million probably in profit this year. Did you come up with this idea? Did you see other people selling it and you just said, you know what, I'm going to try doing the same thing? How did that process take place?
Well, it's actually, I was kind of discouraged of even setting up the ads when I had this idea, just because I knew, like, I did a quick research and I was like, oh, there's like 15, 20 other people that are selling the same item. This isn't gonna work. So when I saw that, I was kind of hesitant, and I just kind of threw an ad up. I remember, I told you the story. I was at my dad's house. I'm like, let me just throw up an ad. Let me just see how this works. And we started selling a ton of it. The very first day, I think we made 38 sales or something like that, and our cost per sale was like, $10, and we were selling this for like 43 or something. And we just started making huge amounts of profit. So again, just because other people are selling it doesn't mean you won't be able to sell it as well. If you go to a big enough market, Facebook's algorithm is a monster, and it knows how to find those buyers. So it's awesome. I can't wait to dig into this stuff and show our members how to use it.
Roger, we're up to about 80 odd sales. If you can do the count for me. And there are a couple of people here asking, is it possible to do a 3-pay? We have set up a link for it. I want to see whether A, there's a demand. And Roger, just do a final count for me because I believe we're in the 80 marks and I don't want to get over the top here. Can you just, guys, if you would like to join and you would like to see a 3-pay, write the word 3-pay and make sure that you can click on the link faster than I can say Jack Daniels. All right? Because you need to be ready. All right. I can see 10, 15 people. Okay, guys, here is a link. Please be ready. Don't say I didn't warn you because this will go. Here we go. Extractifymulti.com. The only thing you cannot get with Extractify Multi is to consult with Roger or I. That's only for people that join with premium, with 1-pay. But if you want to join with 3-pay, extractifymulti.com. The only thing you're not getting is the consult with Roger or I. That you'd need to go platinum and 1-pay. Okay, you need to go platinum 1-pay. You want to go 3-pay, get everything else. But unfortunately, those seats are going to disappear if you want to get hold of the Vegas replay. So you need to go to extractifymulti.com. We have put that in the chat box. Extractifymulti.com. When you join, write the letter right in the chat box in 3-pay. In 3-pay. If you want to join 1-pay, yes, Roger.
While you were talking there, I counted there's 48 people that are saying they want a 3-pay, and we don't have that many spots for a 3-pay. So guys, this is like your last shot to get in at a 3-payment plan. Like this is it. This is like, you need to jump on this if you want to get access to everything. So I see there's just a ton of people saying that they want a 3-pay, and we get that this time of year. It's it's always like that. So let's get a couple people in and just go and grab the link right now.
Guys, do not think twice about this. Just take, in the past, everyone's told you out there, take action. That's the most important thing. It's true. In this case, we're talking about taking minimal action. So, again, if you're not even going to take minimal action, you refuse to use software. You believe that software is like cheating and you don't want to do it, don't join. But if you just want to go out there and crush it, this is it. And Roger, I'm just going to go through a whole bunch of people. It's just refreshing for me. It's insane. Cheryl Hughes is in, you're safe. Ronald Stewart Jr., you're in, you are safe. We got Philip Schofield is in. Janet Dorings in. William Bright has made it in. ICT, you're in, you are safe. Rachel Lord is in, you're safe. Health Fit, I'm not sure who that's name-wise, is in, you're safe. Jeff Keel, you're in, you made it. Judy Simard is in. Love to see you here, Judy. It's amazing to have you here. Patrick Killian is here. Is in, you're safe. Miriam Mabaya is in, you've made it in. Alan Casanova, you're in, you're safe. David Carraway, Clara Klum, Teddy Garris, Charles Lovgren, Cynthia Bone is in, you're safe. Carl Kaismacher, you're in, safe. Tommy Liu is made it in. Breshamars made it. Vincent's made it. Magnifico, that is an incredible name, is in, you are safe. I'm trying to refresh because it's only giving me the first 20 results. You have to wait a second for the others to come on. But guys, this is about to fill up. Barry M, with the best name so far today, is in. You are safe. People joining in. CH is in. You are safe. Tom says he's in. You are safe, Tom, and is very excited. Jean-Marc Vicruz is in. You are safe. Just join at the 3-pay, and there's 8 of those left. Actually, 7 left of those right now. Guys, you need to move fast. Catherine Perry's in. You're safe. Jane Talbot has just made it in, you're safe. Leah Conter has made it. Dennis Diaz, Cynthia Dixon, Bria Draymond, Zandina, Dick Hikota, Gazella Beckerman, Bruce Sell, Floyd Quintet. Roger, I'm reading Change Transformation Live here. This is unbelievable. Lydia, you're in. I can't wait to meet you in person. You're in, you're safe. Diana Spenning is in. Marion Peters in. Maziv is in. This is just going absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
You know, it's great to see because I know for a fact this product's going to change some lives, and it's great to see everyone joining and everyone's excited. And I couldn't have done this without Mike. Mike and the whole team. They've been working at this for months now, and it's been an ongoing project. And it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword. I wanted to build this mainly for using it because I knew that if I could build something like this, it would make my life a lot easier. But now that I see the excitement, and I'm getting a bit choked up, but the excitement with the community and what people are about to see, I think it's going to be life-changing. And I think it's great to see everyone jumping in. And I knew when we put this together that this would be probably one of our most life-changing programs. And I just can't wait to start. I'm excited. We're going to start the training Monday next week, and we get right into it. So it's great. You guys get access to the software and the tool and the template for those who bought Platinum right away. So you get access to that right away, and you can start using it. So, guys, write OMG in the chat box if you've done a search in the tool. If you're able to get in and you've done a quick search and you're starting to see the power of this, even before we even start training, if you've tried the machine already and you're just blown away by the stuff that's coming out of this, give me a big OMG in the chat box because I know when I first started playing with this and I saw what they delivered, I was blown away.
Great point, Roger. Daniela Pack says, OMG, just did a search. He cannot believe what this thing is churning out for him. It's unbelievable. Mozart has just joined. I like the sound of that. Mozart has just joined. Fu Van Nguyen is in your safe. Charles Miller's the last person to save. Roger, we've got between 8 and 10 spots. I can't keep up with this. You're going to have to look. Remember, this is if you want to also get access to the Vegas recordings, the entire Vegas recordings, nearly $2,000 of value. Right here, right now, this is it. We're hitting the last 10, 12 sales. I'm not sure the exact numbers. You need to join right now. Let's just answer some more questions of people still asking questions. Anyone that's on the fence, Wilman Guzman has been playing with the machine, Roger. It is a great machine. OMG, other people. Holy, I can't say the next word, says Russ. People going bonkers. They're looking at the machine. But guys, let me just make it clear. For those of you that are playing around with the machine, I really recommend Monday we start training. Go in there, wait for the training on Monday because it's so self-explanatory. But when you combine that with the training and the hand-holding you're getting on Monday, it's just game over for you guys. It is game over for you guys. Now, if you are on the fence, I see 11 spots left, Roger. 11 spots left. If you're on the fence, You need to write your question in right now. Vitor is desperately trying to join, having a problem with PayPal. Go to Save Extrafy, Vitor. SaveExtrafy.com. PayPal's down for Vitor. Do that ASAP. Stanley's trying to join. You've got the links on the page right now. Or perhaps, Michal, can you put all 3 links in the chat box for me, please? So we can give people the links that need them. Okay, is the training recorded? Asked Dan. Yes, training will be recorded. You'll be adding it. We'll be adding it to the members area. And guys, we're doing something really novel here. And for those of you who are part of the AZON universe, this is a major for AZON 2.0 that we're going to be releasing for our AZON members. Is that we've got a different format right now. We have the recordings of the trainings will be in your members area. We're also going to be doing support videos, like snippets of people. We're looking at the common questions from each of the training sessions that Mike and Roger are going to be doing. And instead of doing like just a live Q&A, we're actually going to be answering those questions and creating support videos so that it can be easy for you to find based on the module that you're in, and you'll be able to find the information and get a video with more information than just a support answer. So it's major transformations happening this end as well, based on the amazing feedback we're getting from you guys. And the most important thing you need to know is that this is not like a like an overnight type of software and that's it. This is something that Roger is updating with Mike all the time to serve his own personal, egotistical, personal reasons, right? He wants the damnedest best machine so he can grow his business. That's Roger's intention. That machine that he builds for himself and the changes he makes happens to be your machine now, right? You are now rubbing shoulders with Roger. Same thing with the sales machine. Perhaps let's bring Mike on for a second because Mike has got we've got a whole test group that we've been sending this to as well. And Mike has brought together a list of additional things that we're going to be rolling out in that sales machine and the next update. And it's going on and on and on based on your feedback and the feedback of our members as they're getting results that's going to allow us to increase and improve upon that machine as well. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I am, Barry. How are you?
Awesome. Mike, why don't you just describe just some of the juicy updates that are coming up that's going to make this incredible sales machine even better and how we're going to be supporting it moving forward?
Sure thing, and I did figure out I had a box check that was preventing me from changing the icons. I was changing them now, so if you guys go in there and you're downloading that theme and putting it up on your Shopify right now, which I really recommend you do because it's a great theme, those icons do work. Just want to let everybody know. It's so funny you say that because even as we're on this webinar, my developer that I work with and that Roger works with, we love this guy. He's an incredibly talented developer. We were Skyping, just our ideas and based on all the feedback, we're even seeing questions in the chat. And so we take your feedback very seriously. And we really are here to serve you and we want to develop things that are going to help you get results. So some of the features that are coming down the pike. One of the ones I'm most excited for, we love, and any of you guys who've been in training with us know that we love Popbone theme, we love Minimal, we love these free Shopify themes that really are very clean. And so you can see some of those inspirations in the design we did here, and this is what we call the minimal design for the sales machine. We are working on a way to create 2 other designs, 2 other styles that would be more like a photocentric mosaic style, which is incredible for certain niches and works really well with Instagram. So it will almost look like a completely different theme. And as well, there's another style we're working on, which is a very different feel than what you've seen on the screen or what you're going to see if you are downloading that theme now. So what that means for you is that this really is almost like 3 themes in one. You're going to be able to use different styles for different niches, so whatever you're doing, it can appeal to people. And then you can also, you'll notice, when you get into the theme, that even with just a single style, there's 4 different ways of laying out the way your products are. So, that really is almost like getting 12 styles once we go to version 2.0. Right now you have about 4. So that's one of the big things coming down the pike. We're also working on other types of pop-ups, things that will come up, something when you first go on the site, we're going to have an engagement pop-up, working on different behaviors and shapes for the upsell pop-up. So that's all coming in. We're also working on a product we call the product zoom thumbnail. So, for example, right from a home page, you'll be able to get like a light box to pop out for any product that you want to see. So that'll be something you can enable. I mean, those are just a few of the ideas just off the top of my head. Other things are going to be working with collections, working with multiple options. I mean, that's really the design ethic that we're going for here. Is we want you to have options. And those options should all be things that lead to conversions. So we are continuing to look at this, and I'm just happy to say, version 2.0. We're not talking about something that's going to come out in a year from now. We're already working on it. So this is a really exciting time to be a member. You're going to get all the training you need on how to use this theme, how to optimize things. I'll be doing those trainings with Roger, and so much more. I mean, it's a very exciting program. And we're excited to get started with you. Yeah.
First of all, amazing work, and guys, you can thank Mike for the incredible work. Roger was scouring together with Mike all these websites, and Mike's been sitting on this and compiling a list of all the things that Roger wants, the things that are going to make the difference to his business right now, and then there's the second level, what's going to be the next level as well. So they really thought this through in terms of that release that's coming your way as well for those of you that are joining at Platinum. I can see, Roger, we got like 8 spots left. We're done with this. We've got 8 spots left, and then you guys will be losing out on that bonus, the massive bonus of the $20,000 mastermind recording. So let's just answer questions people are asking. Can I add the theme to more than one store? Roger, yes, you can. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Benny is done. That's great. Yeah, the distinction between gold and platinum, again, I've already gone over that. That's the sales machine plus all the bonuses. That is available only at Platinum, okay? All right, let's answer more questions. Guys, if you've got more questions, simply, I'm getting a little bit stuck here, Roger. If you can find more questions, feel free to find them. Unfortunately, my chat is getting stuck. There's so many people here. We maxed this out. Okay, I guess the biggest question, someone, Roger, who's down on their confidence, can they really do this?
Listen, it's taking action. What I think we've done is we've slashed maybe 60-70% of the work that it takes to get into e-commerce, which is finding great products and then building a great sales machine. So anyone can do this as long as you're willing to put some work, some time, some energy, and like anything else. We don't make any any guarantees. We can't. But again, anyone who's willing to spend some time, put some energy in this, I'm pretty confident you're going to be able to make this work. The biggest thing has always been finding the right products, guys, and then setting up the proper ads and setting up the proper sales machine. And we're going to share with you guys how to do that. So this is a program that I think will help a lot of people and will point them in the right direction for starting their first Shopify store or building what they already have or building more of what they have, which is profitable stores. So I'm excited. I think everyone else is. I know these are very quickly going. I know we have a ton of people that signed up and are asking for help. Maybe your credit card declined. Maybe you're not able to for some reason put through your order right now. Is anyone having any issues with that form, which is the saveextractify.com? Is there anyone having issues with that form? Okay, because I see a couple people that were having issues with the form. So I just want to make sure that you guys are able to get, put your name in there.
Yeah, if you're anyone having a problem with the Save Extrafy form, someone that's trying to save a spot, anyone having an issue? It doesn't seem there's too many people having issues with that, Roger. Big question from Leslie. Are there any hidden costs? What else are there? What else do you have to do? Once you've got these things in place, Roger, what are the other costs to build a successful e-commerce business? It's a great question.
You will have to spend a little bit of money on Facebook ads and see what's working and do some testing and stuff like that. But the spend curve is going to be a lot less compared to if you were just going out there and just starting from scratch. When you start from scratch, and you basically what you're doing is you're testing and you're trying and you're thinking and you're trying and you're testing and you're thinking and you're putting money in it. Money's being drained and all this kind of stuff. So with this, at least it gives you like a, like a crystal ball effect where you can say, okay, you know, this product is selling. I've got a sales machine that can sell it. Now it's just the last puzzle, which is, can I put it out there and actually sell it? But 80% of this game, 90% of this game is having your sales machine ready and having a great product. And I truly believe that this software will help you greatly. So any last couple of people that are joining us here, give me a I'm in if you've joined in the last 5 minutes. I'm just trying to get a tally up. I know we're going to be closing this up here soon because we're pretty much sold out. Chuck is saying he joined not too long ago. I think we have a couple of spots left here, guys, but this is pretty much it. Guys, don't forget, money back guarantee, tons of great training, over $20,000 worth of training and software, and you get our recordings from Vegas 1, and I'm going to be showing you guys some insights in Facebook and stuff, and Mike's going to be spending time with you guys on how to build the perfect store and how to set everything up. Guys, this is your time. If you haven't joined yet, and you're on the side fence, you're kind of thinking about it, what's the risk? Try it. Get in here. Again, I get it. I get that some of you guys might be overthinking this. It's not hard. There are three things. There are three components that I teach. One is finding the great products. Two is building a great store. And three is setting up your Facebook ads the right way. And we're going to be going through all three together. So I think it's going to be a great ride. And you guys are going to have some great success. So I'm excited, Barry. I can't wait to get going with this group. I think it's going to be a really awesome stuff.
Couple of questions, Roger, as the last spots are now being filled. In terms of the training, can you just briefly go over what people are going to learn on that training over the course of the online boot camp? What are they going to learn, and why is that training going to help them with the tools that they've now got access to?
Yeah, so I'll even do better than that. What I'll do is I'll actually show with you guys a little bit the syllabus and what we're going to be training with you guys. So give me 1 sec as I make myself a presenter here for 1 second. So
while she's doing that, people were asking. They said they don't have a store. I don't care if you don't have a store. You don't need anything. This is a from scratch system, even for total beginners. Sorry, Roger. It's all yours.
All right, so basically the module will be right here. The modules will be right here. So January 30th is when this begins, which is next week. On Monday, we're going to go through the core training module with Roger. So we're going to go through basically, what is it, how do you start finding those right products? How do you source? How do you find products? How do you source products? Okay, so how do you actually go out there and find those types of products? And then on Monday at 3 p.m., we also have our weekly Zoom mastermind call. So after you go through the first training session, you'll be able to ask some questions if you have any concerns, things like that, and we're going to be able to answer them in the Zoom training session. The next training session that we're going to do for you guys will be on the 1st of February, and it'll all be about how do you actually go out and build that perfect store. So the three components are going to be what we're going to be teaching you: finding the great products. And then on the first, we're going to talk about how do you actually create, the perfect store, and that's how to set up the theme, if you should get a domain URL, how to set up your products, all of these types of things. So if you're brand new to e-commerce, if you're brand new to this is great because, Mike's going to be walking you step by step on how to set up your store, how to put up products, how to set up your shipping, and there's a lot of training from the Vegas event here as well. The next session will be on the 6th. With myself as well. We're going to start looking at marketing, okay? So how do you set up your Facebook ads? How do you start, setting up the right type of marketing so that you can start seeing success? On the 8th and 9th, we'll do more training on how to scale your business, how to start really scaling what is working. Just to give you an idea, John and Glenn came to me. They had a product. They were doing maybe $1,000, $2,000 a day, $3,000. And by the time they left, they were doing $9,000, $10,000, $12,000 a day. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff that I shared with them as well, and then we have some wrap-up sessions, and we've got some special stuff with you guys. So as you can see, there's a lot of training here, guys. We're not, I just watched the Troll movie with my kids. No trolls left behind. We're going to do the same thing with you guys. No members left behind. We're going to really try to help you out on this one. So,
and you get a video of Mike. You get to see Mike in the flesh with his video there. Look at that. That's an extra bonus. That's an extra bonus.
Very cool. All right, so Barry, you want to take the screen back? My things seem to be acting up here.
Okay, so guys, if this is it. Basically, this is it. Just to go over the links one more time, I'm just answering the very final questions. Yes, everything will be recorded. Everything will be put into the members area. That's absolutely correct. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me see what else questions coming in. Can I use my present Shopify store? If you wish, you can use your present Shopify store if you've already got something up and running. But if you don't have something up and running, or you're not making significant sales, we recommend you use our theme. It's just awesome. It really is just awesome. And it's just going to get more and more awesome. Because, again, this is the theme that we're using. So, we're in this together, guys. It's something we said, Roger, and this is a part of the mission statement of the company, and we sort of made an agreement amongst ourselves at the very, very beginning that we knew as we went into internet marketing and we started testing things out, e-commerce, and we went in all different directions. Each one of us is spending 6 figures a month in Facebook advertising right now. But the commitment we made at the very beginning, we said that if we're going to do this, we have to be real, and whatever we're doing, we have to be prepared to share with other people. And share with others. We're not going to be these guys that are just going to teach you something that happened 6 months ago to us or 12 months ago. When we have a breakthrough, when we see something, you guys get to see it as soon as it's ready for publication. Of course, we need to make sure it's ready to work for 100 people. We can't just release stuff that hasn't been tested. But other than that delivery time of once we've got that thing working and working for us, we release it to you. We give you the opportunity to join us on this journey together. E-commerce is a very exciting journey. It's a changing journey. It's an ever-changing journey. You need to feel confident not just about getting initial success, but you need to feel confident that you can build a medium and long-term business as well. Otherwise, all this effort goes to waste. So what we've decided, what we've done as part of that commitment to our members is to build an ongoing set of Zoom sessions, which basically are an online mastermind. Guys, let me just ask you, who here has been on a Zoom session with Mike, with Roger, myself, and I'd love to get a one-sentence feedback about those Zoom sessions for those of you that have shown up for them, have participated in them, and how exciting they are for you. The Zoom sessions are once a week on Mondays, minus when we're at an event, or minus, which is 6 times a year, and minus holidays. So other than that, we do them on Mondays. And for those of you that are doing all things e-commerce, we have other Zoom sessions that we're adding on top of the once a week that we do on Mondays. But the Monday is your hub. Nikki's brand new to us, has been to Zoom sessions. It was great stuff. Great content. Mike is great, says Petra. So helpful. Get you up and moving, said Steve. That's amazing. I've been implementing everything from, says Catherine. Amazing. They're great. Roll up your sleeves to get into the nitty-gritty, says Sangit, who's a big fan of Mike. We all are. Best input I've received have been the Zoom session, says Catherine. Gets incredible feedback. We do hot seats. We hold your hand, hot seats, Q&A. We share with you what's hot right now in e-commerce, what's working right now, insights that are working as Mike's working with our sites, Roger's working with his. When something happens, we share it with you. Those things are awesome, and most importantly, you've got a helping hand. We are there for you every step of the way. Okay, and people Ike has just joined at 3 pay. Let me look at the last group of people that joined. Isaac Atterbury, you're in. You are safe. Susan Pudlow is in at Platinum. You're safe. Aquila Scott's in. Robert Nguila is in. You're safe. Ams is in. Origin, you're in. You're safe, my friend. Michael Sather is in. Katsushiki is in. You are safe. We're down to the last couple of spots, and things are going absolutely bonkers here. Guys, we're going to wrap this up right now. I've completely lost my breath. I had to stand up, Roger, in the middle of this webinar and turn on my fan. It was just getting so hot in here with the reaction we were getting. It's just been absolutely insane. Roger, what are your thoughts? So someone's on the fence. Can you give me a logical reason why someone might not want to join this? Guys, I'd be curious. For anyone that's on the fence that hasn't joined, that's still on here after 2 hours, why wouldn't you be part of this? Obviously, you're dedicated. You clearly want to build a e-commerce business. That you wouldn't be here for 2 hours if you didn't. What is holding you back? I'm just curious, as the last spots are available, why wouldn't you join? I'm just curious. Anyone that hasn't joined, I won't mention your name, just for us, tell us why wouldn't you join? Roger, can you think of a reason?
It's a tough one. You know, we've put a great offer together, and I think we're really trying to put our best foot forward here, and I think it's going to help a lot of people. And you know, here's one of the things, a couple of things. If you you know, someone said I put a save my spot. I hope I still get in. If you enter your information, if your credit card gets declined, you're having issues, go to saveextractify.com. Enter your name, and you're saving your spot. You're good to go. We're going to work with you and help you out. We know that these things happen. So that's just one thing I wanted to say. If you're still having issues and you're trying to get in, I think there are 2 or 3 spots here left, and you just can't, you're having a hard time, just go and enter, you know, your name and information, your phone number. Someone's going to give you a quick call, and we'll work it out for you. So saveextractify.com. Listen, my last thoughts on this, I'm excited. I am absolutely 100% excited. We've built a hell of a database. Over 280,000 Shopify stores, all ranked with Alexa ranking and more. Social ranking. You see all of their Pinterest, their Facebook. You can go and spy there. You also see their best-selling products, the products that have that have seen the most sales on every store. So you're able to really go out there and replicate their success. So we're really laying out and making the playing field equal for everyone here, and there's no reason not to succeed. Now, the other thing is, how do you go out there and you go out quickly? You go out running. So we've done that for you. What have we done? We've created a theme that allows you to get up and running within 15 or 20 minutes. You set up your theme, you get someone on Fiverr or something like that to create your logo, and you are off to the races, okay? You upload a couple of products that you see that are selling well. So let's say you're in the gadgets market. You upload maybe 10 or 15 products. You see what's selling. You go to the search tool. You start building your store. Now, once you've done that, you're like 80% there. You just need to set up a couple of Facebook ads. I'm going to show you how to do that. And you just need to see if you can start getting some traction and some sales. And once you do, and you start building a home run, one product can change your entire life. Okay. One product can change your life. John and Glenn, they had one product that they started. They had a home run with that product. They were selling $9,000. They still are today of that one product. They're making between $2,500 and $3,000 a day in profit. Would that change your life? I think it would, right? So it takes one product, and here with this database, this incredible information, you now have thousands of products to choose from. So I don't know why you would not join us on this one. There's a money-back guarantee, tons of training, support. Our team is behind you. We're here, and I'm excited. So Barry, I cannot wait for Monday so we can start digging in here with everyone and helping everyone see success. So those are kind of like my last words here. But I'm excited, Barry, and I can't wait to get going. And I think there might be a spot or two left. I know a lot of people have an issue with their credit card and getting declined. So enter your information in saveextractify.com. We'll get to you. You're in. You're good to go.
Okay. Again, these are the final links, a couple of spots. And we've actually opened, the system actually malfunctioned. We've got a few more than 30 people actually filled out an appointment, Roger. And those people over the 30, what we're going to do is we're going to have one, we'll make sure that there will be a consult for them. So we will, if they filled out a form, we'll work that one out. Final links, guys, here they are. If you want to join at OnePay before it's too late, getextractify.com. That way you save money. It's a single pay. There's no extra monthly fees. You don't have to spend $200, $300, $400 a month on all kinds of applications for your sales machine. That is done for you. That sales machine will be updated on a regular basis. V2 is due for completion over the next couple of weeks. That's going to take it to even another stratosphere. And we ain't going to stop because that sales machine is our sales machine, and you get to benefit. We're on a journey together, and I can't wait to share it with you. If you're having a problem joining, I can see a whole load of people with, we're in the UK and in the British Isles, and sometimes when you're making a purchase outside the British Isles, and sometimes even within the British Isles, banks can be weird, they get blocked. That happens, go to Save Extrafy, and either John or Gary will be in touch with you to help you each and every step of the way. If you have had a problem joining and you wrote down, you filled in the form, we'll make sure you get access to everything, even if it means we go a few seats over the 100, we will give you access to everything. If you are on the saveextractify.com list. So you need to fill in that form, and just share in that form that you've been trying to join. This is not like a late call, but you have been trying to trying to join, had some issues, which is why you're filling in the form. And finally, if you want to get 3 easy payments, you go to extractifymulti.com. It's slightly more expensive than getextractify.com, but you can do it over 3 easy payments. Those are the links. I do want to just give a shout out there to Mike. Let's bring Mike in for one final time. Mike, your final comments, your thoughts, your excitement. And you've been hanging around a lot of our members in the past. You've seen the amount of work that's gone into trying to build successful Shopify stores and successful e-commerce businesses. And we've always felt this is a weakness that just exists out there. That there's no way to find winning products. You need to have that sort of marketing touch so you have to get a feel for it. But what do you, in your opinion, Mike, do you feel this system is going to do for those people that haven't got that marketing feel, have been missing it for goodness knows how long?
I think the biggest thing, and I see this because I talk to a lot of you guys in Zoom, and anybody who was on the Zoom call with us the other day with me and Michal knows the secret sauce for e-commerce is in the products. I see people just complicating the hell out of product selection. And the insight that Roger shared, I mean, I just couldn't believe within 20 minutes, and it's funny because I hear this all the time, and sometimes things just re-click with me. The biggest insight was, find what's already working. Don't reinvent the wheel. Find what's working and do that, and then do it better. I mean, that's what we do with using the Extractify system with the search. You're looking at who's doing great with this. Who are the guys getting a lot of traffic, selling a lot of product. And let me tell you something, guys. There was a comment before that I wanted to point out. I'm not sure if you mentioned it, Barry, but somebody on here said that they were, I think Roger did, that they were 400,000 in Alexa, and they were doing $4 million a year. Now, we saw guys in Roger's search that were 17,000, 21,000, 22,000. That's a very highly ranked. That's a lot of traffic. You don't get that traffic by sitting back and doing nothing. Those guys are paying money for that traffic, and the reason they can afford to pay so much money to get that kind of traffic is that they are making money. So this tool allows you to see with one keyword search the top guys, the top products, and so it takes a lot of the guesswork out of finding, well, how do I know who's doing great? Another question I saw in the chat, you can't always just tell this by going to, like, say, the bestsellers on AliExpress, because I got news for you. The minute you start selling more than 5 or 10 a day, you're going direct to the manufacturer. You're not buying it through the AliExpress platform anymore directly. So, you're not going to see those numbers reflected. A guy may test something and realize he was doing well, and then all of a sudden he gets a direct deal with the manufacturer, and he's all of a sudden, you're not going to see that by looking at bestsellers on AliExpress. It's only through this search tool that you're going to see those top sellers and be able to put that together with this algorithm. And the theme, what I see a lot of members, we talk to them in Zoom, people agonize over little things on the theme. Well, how do I get the conversions? How do I do the design? This theme is really just, plug it in, set it up. It's a very minimal setup. We're going to be putting some training videos in there. We've got the training next week. And you just got to follow the plan, follow the program that you're investing in here, and you'll get results. You got to stick with it. And that's just my final point, is that it is so exciting that this approach we're taking here with this, that you've got the live calls with us, and then the replays, and the ongoing content, the Q&A content. You guys saw that schedule that was on the screen. We've got a lot of live stuff happening all the time. So make sure that you're taking advantage of everything that you get as a really successful member and as an Extractify member. All those Zoom calls every Monday now. We have Zooms planned for the next 4 months. We have an e-com product-specific Zoom call going on, I think, every 3 weeks. That's going to focus on Amify and Azon, and now, of course, we've invited Extractify people to that as well. The next call is with Tammy on the 9th of February for Amazon, and we'll talk about other e-com stuff too. So, guys, there is just so much here. We're with you, as Roger said, we're with you every step of the way, and we're holding nothing back. We're giving you everything that we're doing to make our money. We want you to do the same. Yeah.
Mike, what is your commitment in terms of those Zoom sessions, especially the Monday ones that we've all seen the reaction, and people being floored by that? What is your commitment to our members in terms of your dedication to help them, with those those hot seats, and with the time and the attention that you give to those Zoom sessions, what is your dedication, and what is it that you're doing that's going to make a difference for them?
It's by any means necessary. I mean, we got to be realistic. You know, I wish I could sit and speak with each of you for an hour. It would take me, you know, a couple lifetimes. You know, there's a lot of you guys, and the Zoom is our way of basically being able to put whatever I can give to you out to this group setting. And if you've never been on a Zoom, they're really incredible. It's, you know, it's a little different. It's pretty different than GoToWebinar. It's we'll see each other's faces in real time. We share video. I've even been on Zooms where members have come up, and, you know, we'll pull you up too on screen. You'll be able to talk to us face to face. We've even gone in, and a member will share their screen. I can take control of your computer through Zoom, and I have fixed people's reports on Facebook. I have gone in and rearranged things on people's stores, made little adjustments, given them strategies. And the most gratifying thing, I'll just give you one quick example, was I think it's Alessandro, one of our members who comes a lot. You know, he had his first sale around Christmas, and then, you know, he was so excited about it, and the kind of guy, he just sticks to it. He did not give up. He came every week. He's following the plan. He came up for another talk, another on-screen consult during the Zoom, I guess a week after that, telling us about his sale. I asked him a few more questions, gave him a few pointers, some adjustments, some things to work on. He came back the next week and told me and Michal that he had done another 10 sales, or 7 or 10 sales. So he had just, you know, he was on a roll, and he was starting to see what worked, and I'm excited to hear about what else he does. But that's the kind of things we hear on the Zooms. We had John and Glenn on. We love to hear from our members what it is that, you know, what are the results they're getting. You know, we want to help you with your challenges, but we also want to celebrate and have you share about your wins, your results, because that is so helpful. Guys, Barry said it, Roger said it, we are in this together. There is no member left behind. And so we encourage you, become a part of that. Join us for it, because it's you know, that's part of your membership. And we're really excited to talk to you.
Yeah, and I have to say, this our community owes Mike a debt of gratitude. This guy is a content creation master. This guy is just, it's a phenomenon. And it was his idea to do these Zoom sessions, because when he joined the company, saw everything that we're doing, and spoke to a ton of our members, spent literally 2 weeks just speaking for hours every day, talking to our members, and trying to find what can we do to give our members a total unfair advantage that would just change everything. And the one thing that came back to us is that people wanted more hand-holding. They needed to feel that, one, that they, you know, in terms of content, of course you're getting that, but in terms of the hand-holding, that they felt confident that this is their marketing home. They don't ever again need to, you know, to look all over the place to find a security in terms of where they find marketing. And number three, they wanted to feel that when they invest in something, they feel that they're getting 10, 100 times back any investment they've ever made with us. And Mike said that this is something that's important, face-to-face time. So Mike, every now and again, he brings me on, and it's Mike, myself, with the video, with you guys. Every now and again, he brings Roger on. It's just Mike with Roger, with you guys. And there are times that Mike does those hot seats. He's the one that's running our e-commerce sites for our company. Mike is the guy that's doing it. And I just want to give a quick shout out, because you know, people talk Barry Roger, but really there's Mike as well. So guys, everyone just give a virtual hand clap for the dedicated work he does for each and every one of our members. I just want to thank him. And if I may just thank someone else as well. I'm not sure if she's still with us. If Michal, if you are still with us, feel free to unmute yourself. Michal is someone that we brought onto our company because we saw this is a person. She has a degree from Stanford. She's got a master's. She is a genius. And she's a genius in content as well. She knows everything about sales and marketing. And she has been diligently helping our members. We've changed the name of our support desk to a success desk. And we've done that because Michal has been there to help our members. Guys, who here has reached out to Michal over the period of the last couple of months and has engaged with her and has been just found her you don't get anyone like that on a support desk. And that's why we don't have a support desk anymore. It's called a success desk. Nikki, she's awesome. She's a lifeline, says Catherine. She's awesome, says Steve. And Mike and Michal are awesome, says Petra, right? This is awesome. Michal, are you there? I hope you're not blushing too much.
I am here and I'm definitely blushing. Thank you for all of the nice words.
It's very kind. But Michal, based on you've been obviously talking a lot to our e-commerce members. You've been coming back to us and saying, guys, this person's having a problem finding a product. They've tested. For you in success stroke support, what does it mean for you, and how do you think this is going to change? Because you're the one that engages with members when they have questions and issues they need help with. How does this change things from your perspective based on the issues that you've been seeing over the last couple of months?
Oh, I would say the vast majority of questions that I get from our e-commerce customers are about product selection, and I think this is going to be just so key in helping all of our customers figure out where to start, where to find products that are going to work, and really get them on their way, give them that confidence that's really going to make the difference here.
Awesome. And, Michal, it's not Michael, it is Michal. It is a female. This is not Mike with a very high voice. This is Michal, who is a lady. So just to make that clear, and you can find out more information about Michal when you join, by the way. Scroll down to the bottom of the page on the thank you page when you join. You can find out a little bit more about Michal, how you can contact her. It's reallysuccessfulsupport.com. And she is here for you guys. And she's a phenomenon, and we're very proud to have her on our team. I think this is it, guys. We've gone through the entire team here. I'm going to leave the last word to the maestro himself, the guy that was responsible for this idea. It was a weakness in his own business, and he brought this idea to light with the help of Mike, our developers, an entire team that built this whole thing. Roger, final words, my man.
Well, I think this is the second final words. I thought I'd give.
No. I want a final close this webinar. Last.
Yeah, right.
No,
listen, I'm excited. We've worked really hard on this one. I know it's the biggest stepping stone for a lot of you guys when it comes to e-commerce, so I think it's going to help a lot of you guys. I think it's going to be really, really good for a lot of our members that are trying to find their next product, that are trying to find their first home run, that are trying to build on maybe a store that they already have. So when you put everything together, you've got a winning product here at a great price, a great guarantee, great staff in the back that is just here to help you. And a lot of our members here that are joining us for our next Miami Mastermind, they're on this webinar as well. Big shout out to them. I can't wait to meet you guys live and show you how this tool works live in a 3-day mastermind with you guys and help you set up your store and everything. So I'm excited for all of the next. I think February is going to be a great month, and I'm excited. I can't wait, Barry. Really am.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. You've been with us for over 2 hours. It's been amazing. Thank you to Mike, to Michal, the entire team. Good night to everyone. Have a great day, and let us know about your success. That's all I want in exchange for all this stuff. We're on a journey together. Tell us about your success. Don't be shy. Once you start making those numbers, let us know and allow us to bask in the glory of your success, because that's all we want from you guys, and that's our greatest prayer, that you guys, every single one of you that has joined us, gets the absolute most out of it and gets a result and does that 180-degree turnaround. Thanks a lot, guys. The final links are on the page right now. We've got one spot left. Thank you so much.